do, Ski? It's your boy Feral34, and today we're checking out some good old Stargate SG-1. This one is season number 6, episode number 13. Last time we saw episodes 11 and 12, and they were some pretty banger episodes for the series. In terms of the technological advancements, general, I guess, universe now. We got to learn a lot about the replicators, these human replicator hybrids, some sort of time bubble, which is particularly interesting. We also got to have the introduction of the massive ship, the X-303. So very excited to see how things are going to continue to progress in Stargate. With that being said, guys, let's just dive right into this episode and see what's going on today. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. But with that being said, let's dive into this one, y'all. Yeet. Off-world activation. Let's pop. Got the desert fits on.
What will the sandy planets?
The wind was most pleasant.
Most of what used to be there has been eaten away by sandstorms. But we did find evidence built by the ancients.
What is that?
Take
The
it,
ancients
that's
again.
The artifact.
I'd say it's some kind of bug zapper, General.
Energy it's emitting is harmless.
Okay, no
That in itself
radiation.
makes it worthy of study as a potential power
there's a-
source, sir.
Colonel!
Is he tripping? Is
see
it
that?
invisible?
Just disappeared into the wall.
Okay, it's one of those. Alright, we're under lockdown. Let's see where this one goes. Yeah, we're entering the back half of the season now too, so it's gonna be interesting to see how this one goes. Oh, also, I think it was somebody in the Discord put their own rendition of the Stargate theme. Very fire. Well, it'll probably be Anubis. I'm still waiting.
Is that unheard of? Nothing showed up on the video.
I believe you're all due for some downtime. I suggest you take it starting right now.
Okay. Vacation episode?
You were seeing something that wasn't entirely...
There.
Related to my prior exposure to Quadria, like the others on my planet.
That wasn't what they were alluding
Dr.
to.
Fraser gave me a clean bill of health.
Jonas, we're just concerned about you.
Colonel, there was something alive down there.
I could stay.
We've all been cleared, sir. The base is clean.
You could
Yeah, that's
come
fair.
with.
He's been going through missions
Sure.
consecutively. Fishing?
Fishing, Carter.
Yes!
Going fishing.
You know I'm planning on...
Always something, isn't there?
It's Teal'c and
Come
Jack
on,
Day.
sir. We both know the only reason you...
No, really, I think you should come.
Fish. Fish some more.
How you doing?
Oh, well, the possibility of being insane has been in...
Dealing with.
Yeah.
Now, I've scanned it with X-rays, ultraviolet, mild EM pulse, particles it's emitting.
particles.
Well, for lack of...
And they've been getting name dropped
It's
a
been
lot more
around so
recently.
long, the language has evolved. For instance,
Okay, there's another one.
what?
So why would he be, I guess,
You're telling me
it's maybe
you don't see
something
that?
to do with the Quadria? It's a
What?
caterpillar-looking creature.
Wrong with me?
Well, that would have to be it. There's no other... Well, he's an alien, right? But...
All came back clean. He's in perfect health.
Physically. Only started when we returned with the device.
What are you suggesting?
I know
Did
that
he
I
touch
can't go
it,
on any
or-
more missions. That's fine,
The
but
device has anything to do with your condition. Until someone presents hard evidence, the device is being shipped to Area 51.
Damn.
I believe they're gonna ship it out of here for further study. We barely got a crack at figuring out what it is. No offense, Teal'c, but it doesn't quite have the same effect on me. Ah, I guess I'm the only one he didn't invite.
You are not permitted to leave the base.
Still.
Be extremely happy that he did not ask.
Why, you don't like fishing?
No, Teal'c spelling the T on O'Neill.
No.
Alright, he's off the shits yet again? Okay, Teal'c can see him too.
You saw that?
So only the people who aren't from Earth can observe him. Why do I feel like Mayborn's gonna pop up? I mean, the duo is too dynamic, man.
Hey there. You
Hi.
just caught me.
Yeah, it's a pig.
I'm more of an El Camino fan myself.
This guy's chatting a little too much. He's NID.
Oh, jeez. The money's inside in a lockbox under the counter.
I'm not gonna rob you, just get down.
Getting down. Don't kill me, please. I'm a vet.
I'm not gonna kill you, get up.
Just my
A guy
life
waving a gun?
flashing before my eyes. What the hell were you shooting at?
I just saw something fairly interesting.
Well, that means they've breached base containment. We're seeing
Yeah.
them here, too. They're everywhere.
Oh, wow. Holy shit. Infestation confirmed? Whoa. Maybe they're like going between like different planes of existence and we can only see them partially? I don't know. I don't know what damage they do. they're not really interacting with anything. But it's also not good to know that they're here.
About beings of the inner layer, but that doesn't make much sense.
Interlayer? I don't know, dimensions.
Not really.
And the device
Maybe,
is allowing them to see it.
Other level.
The waves.
What about another dimension?
Boom, boom!
I mean, it would make sense.
Because in that case, I guess there's nothing to really worry about if they're in another dimension that's not
I'm
interfering
the
with
one
ours.
who's sorry.
The whole Quadria poisoning thing. Besides, I am still kind of the new guy.
You're part of the team now. Jonas, you're doing a great job.
He got onboarded pretty quickly.
Figure out what else this thing
Not
says.
gonna lie.
Right.
The president is prepared to declare a state of emergency.
Holy shit.
Hopefully these things, whatever they are, haven't gotten too far.
I think I've translated enough of the writings to figure out its purpose.
We think the energy particles the device is emitting create a kind of bleed-through effect, giving
Okay.
anyone who's been exposed to them the ability to see into this parallel dimension. In a matter of speaking. I mean, they do exist, just not in any way that allows us to actually interact with them.
Well, hopefully
And if I'm
the
right,
effects
they
are
didn't follow us to the
temporary.
gate.
Where did they come from? What is your threat assessment, Major?
Well, I can't say for sure, sir.
What
But
can you
with
do?
regards to the creatures, none.
As far as I can tell, there's no physiological interaction beyond our ability to see them.
Be able to deal with seeing interdimensional beings.
Yeah,
the effect
everybody
of this
else.
spreads to the general
That's
public.
the
We could have a
concern.
massive disaster. People just aren't used
People
to
think
seeing
they're going-
unusual things.
people
the
think
way
they're going
we are.
insane.
And we can't. Or an air traffic controller.
Well, get
Even
rid of the
something as
device.
simple as driving a car.
Toss it back home.
I mean, people might have.
Shut off that device.
Yeah.
We've tried, sir.
Find a way.
No, just chuck it back. What do you mean? Easy.
Colonel Niels.
Hopefully that will cut its power supply and stop the device from functioning.
What are you waiting for?
Attempting to remove crystal core.
Well, why don't we do it off-world? What do you mean? Carter! Are they gonna start bleeding through now? Or I'll swarm us?
My scans are no longer detecting any particle emissions coming. Any sightings?
I may.
My Kelnorim was undisturbed.
Well, I think we may have just solved the problem. Take it back. We've barely scratched the surface of what it can do.
That's what I was saying. I mean, now that it's shut off,
But that doesn't mean that we can't.
Holy shit.
Mouth AV link to P9X391. It's
Teal'c was waiting to say that's what I'm saying.
SG-1, this is Hammond. What's your status?
My instruments just couldn't detect. Hopefully
Damn.
this will take care of that. It's back where we found it.
Yeah, I was about to say, right through the screen.
sir.
Straight up hallucinations, man.
the creatures. Now, when we shut that down, or at least thought we shut it down,
What if the particles being emitted were only what was attracting the creatures?
sure, like, I was also the first one to touch the device.
It has to do with...
Teal'c was next.
And of charge that would alter our body's electrical field enough to cause the interdimensional bleed-through
And
effect.
as you touch other people
That
or
doesn't
just was
explain the
close to
people
others,
who had no
they're
direct
able
contact
to-
with the device.
Person to person.
Like a contagion.
Damn.
I'm
They should've-
ordering
they
the
should've
immediate
quarantined.
containment of Colorado Springs and the surrounding area.
Poor guy. Oh, jeez, you're back. Is that the Marty theme? So it seems like there's only 2 different types of these. Still mod, though. Yeah, I was gonna say, the public perception, like, they're just rolling through. I think we've had the Earth almost, you know, be compromised once or twice by now, but I don't think we've had us go into cities
Yes, keep
and
me
say,
abreast.
hey, quarantine's happening.
But a local news station's already picked up the story. Colonel O'Neill's retracing his steps trying to round up
What's our cover story?
an accidental spill of an experimental chemical that can have an hallucinogenic effect. So
Yeah,
far,
that
people
seems
are buying it.
reasonable.
Mass hysteria.
This is our mistake, Major.
Sorry, everyone, you're all tripping on psilocybin, but you're all having the same shared hallucinations.
What? So we reorder the crystals, we change what the device does.
That could be
Well,
worse,
should they be
though.
arranged this way?
All right, leave someone here in case he comes back.
Yes, sir.
You're certain you've reprogrammed the device properly?
To be honest, sir, we're not sure. But this is one of the last few configurations to try.
It's pretty risky. It could emit different radiation levels. Could kill you.
Well, they gotta find something.
Not really.
It's green now.
Do you see anything?
You know, when you want to see one. Where?
Can you track?
Right there on the device.
Okay, confirmed. Works.
If there's a creature, right there.
Yo, the teeth on that thing, though. Holy shit. Okay, so the SGC is gonna throw a concert of everyone
I'm not.
to spread it around. Big cookout. Yeah, that's crazy. Holy shit.
Well done, Major. Hammond,
Sir, I have reason to believe an individual I came in contact with has breached the quarantine.
Is there anything we can do?
See what they come up with.
Right away. We have an exposed man on the run.
Oh, bus?
How far are you headed?
As far as you can take me.
Well, I'm picking up a cousin over in Hawthorne County. How's that?
It's fine.
Hop in.
Uh-oh. GG.
You hear about that? People are saying they're seeing monsters.
Yeah, I know. Crazy.
Oh, shit.
What do you mean?
Well, he's ex-military. Can't simply be fear of these creatures he's seeing. What's he running for?
Thank you.
I know how you feel, dear. I've been worrying about Vernon since my Roger never had much taste in women. Like when he was in the war.
What do you mean?
The military. I'm sure you don't, honey.
But I do.
It's very, very...
Vernon wouldn't hurt a fly.
Unintentionally, of course.
It was a highly contagious experimental germ developed by the military.
I never take any of them.
We really want to make this right, Mrs. Sharp.
You seem like a nice enough couple.
Oh, no, we're not.
Please. We really want to help.
Well, Lord knows, Vernon needs help. He's not right in the head, that boy. It's to see that Chuck fellow.
Chuck.
That Chuck will lead you to no good.
Does Chuck have a last name?
He's a Gould. I was about to say, like, that scene was running a little long. Just a tad bit.
Thanks for the lift, huh?
At the airport?
I need a one-way ticket to Las Vegas.
Yo, this soundtrack is throwing me off. I thought this guy was just at the gas station.
There has been another sighting.
Where?
Tilk fits
Place called
fire.
Hawthorne County.
Any word on Vernon?
Whoever's given Christopher Judge's costumes, A1 job. My God.
Have you been cleared, sir?
Yeah, they got somebody down from the SGC to shake our hands.
Sir, you should know that Vernon could be extremely paranoid.
Oh my goodness. Interact with all those people? I'm like half and half of this is actually gonna lead to something massive.
You guys cover the exits.
I hope this doesn't end on a dark note.
Can't get away.
No fucking way he's taking that plate. Stop. Where else would he be? He just got in there.
I know this is a massive cliche, but the place is surrounded.
Yeah, you're telling me. Those monsters are everywhere.
All right. I know you're seeing things.
You're gonna kill me for what I know, aren't you?
Nobody's gonna kill you.
It's the Gulf all over again.
Anderson
Only this
Air.
time it's innocent civilians, too.
Is that just like a fun Easter egg?
Doing scientific
The truth is out there.
You know, you're right. They're aliens.
Come on.
Hey, you wanted the truth. Those things, they're no threat to us. But we can make it so you don't.
Then what?
This can't get out. Not yet. The world is not ready to know. We're talking aliens here.
Yeah, but other people have seen them.
Not for long. Besides,
But I'm not taking any pills or needles or anything.
you won't have to.
Good shit.
We good?
Yes, sir.
Oh, a place called Melmac.
Oh, you know, on TV, the puppet.
Never saw it?
And that was my reaction video to Stargate SG-1, season number 6, episode number 13 here. This one was titled Sight Unseen. I actually enjoyed this episode. Was it maybe a standout of the season? No, but I enjoyed a lot of the subtle interactions in this episode, especially the ending there, de-escalation skills, and a little bit, you know, more of his, I don't want to say like softer, but just like, you know, I guess kinder side, trying to reason with his man who's going through it ever so slightly. So I thought RDA did a really great job at just that delivery and that compassionate side of Jack. I like seeing that on display this episode. The general premise for this episode I thought was actually pretty interesting. Seeing a device from the ancients, them being, you know, brought up yet again here, the ideas of dealing with interdimensional beings and them actually just being on our Earth and we just haven't been able to see them this entire time, and having this new device that we may be able to retrofit for future purposes was particularly interesting. Will we be able to retrofit that to be anything useful? Maybe. For an episode dealing with like mass hysteria, the ideas of aliens in the world where we currently are not being ready, the mass public being ready to understand the Stargate program, understanding aliens in general. I think this is a cool episode to you know, juggle a few things, but more importantly, I think one of the core ideas here was: is the public ready for the SGC, for Stargates, for the existence of aliens or these bug interdimensional creatures? No. And it was fun to see the SGC sort of just scramble and acknowledge that their excuses that they were making, were really weak in BS. And if this were to actually go through multiple airports and spread around the world, it would be a problem. Obviously playing on some of the levity, but also some serious elements like Vernon suffering from hallucinations and experiments, obviously. So that I actually did appreciate them sliding in amidst a pretty whimsical episode that also had some pretty serious elements of like the existence of aliens being released to the public, throwing in a little bit more of a heart-to-heart moment with Jack and this gentleman who he encountered at the gas station randomly. So a little bit of everything this episode, and I actually enjoyed it. I thought this was a pretty nice episode. I also enjoyed them sliding in some of those, I guess, acceptance moments or progressions with Jonas between each of the members of the team. Love seeing how we started off the series with Jack sort of taking Teal'c under his wing and being like his mentor / best friend, and now we're seeing Teal'c as the other alien, as I guess the who was the mainstay alien on SG-1, you know, looking out for his boy Jonas, who was sort of filling in his old shoes. I love seeing their relationship develop, and Teal'c revealing that he really doesn't like fishing. Kind of offended. Not to mention, we also had that moment where Sam was sort of letting him know that like you're part of the team, and I feel like at this point Jonas is gelling pretty well with the team. At least I think. I mean, he's owned up for the loss of Daniel. He's pulled his weight and saved the team maybe 3-4 times at this point. He's useful in terms of languages and decipher texts. They did a lot of like minor things this episode, nothing large in terms of like overarching elements, but I also thought it was pretty interesting for them to bring back the fact that he could be susceptible to something from his past and his experiences with the Quadra. So I didn't think that was an element, but I mean, it was interesting to hear them bring it up, and then Sam obviously comforted him and saying like, hey, like, sorry for jumping the gun on that, but get where they were coming from with that. I guess it also shows Hammond's not only trust but relationship with Jonas, and Jonas's relationship with an SG-1 off the bat, right when you know, the situation goes down. Hammond shuts down the base, no questions asked. So that was season 6, episode number 13. What do you think about this one? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, if you enjoyed this, then definitely be sure to smack the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. But guys, with that being said, I will see you all in the next one, y'all. Love ya.